A few grains of sand, that's all it takes. 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal, and it's flooding the streets disguised as other drugs. Imagine taking what you think is a Percocet for pain or a Xanax for anxiety, only to find out it's laced with a substance many times stronger than heroin. This is the terrifying reality of fentanyl, a synthetic opioid that has become a silent killer in the opioid crisis. Many users are unaware they are consuming fentanyl, making it a game of Russian roulette with their lives. The danger is real, and it's hitting home, affecting everyone from teenagers to seasoned drug users. The drug trade has always been dangerous, but the introduction of fentanyl has taken it to a whole new level. Its potency is unmatched, and its low cost makes it an attractive alternative for dealers looking to increase their profits. This potent drug is finding its way into counterfeit pills, mimicking the appearance of prescription medications. It's a crisis that's not bound by socio-economic status, race, or age. It's a problem that demands our attention, our awareness, and our action. The opioid crisis didn't emerge overnight. It's been a slow and steady build-up, a perfect storm fueled by greed, misinformation, and desperation. The first wave in the 1990s and early 2000s saw an explosion in the prescription of opioid painkillers. Pharmaceutical companies assured doctors and patients of their safety, leading to widespread use and subsequently addiction. This period was marked by a surge in prescriptions, with an alarming 255 million written in 2012 alone. As prescriptions became harder to come by, people turned to heroin, marking the second wave of the crisis in the 2010s. This shift was driven by the need to fill the void left by prescription opioids, leading to a surge in heroin use and, tragically, overdoses. The streets became flooded with a new wave of despair, a grim testament to the addictive power of opioids. But that crisis wasn't over. It was about to take an even darker turn. The third and current wave is defined by the rise of synthetic opioids, with fentanyl leading the charge. These drugs are cheaper and easier to produce, making them more readily available and far more dangerous. Fentanyl works by flooding the brain with dopamine, creating a powerful sense of euphoria and relaxation. This feeling, however, is fleeting, leading to a need for more and more and more. This cycle of addiction is what makes fentanyl so dangerous. The withdrawal symptoms are severe, making it incredibly difficult to quit. Its short-acting nature only exacerbates the problem, forcing users into a relentless cycle of seeking and using to avoid the debilitating effects of withdrawal. The statistics paint a grim picture. In the late 1970s, the United States saw roughly 3,000 overdose deaths annually. By 2000, that number had skyrocketed to 17,000. In 2020, it was 90,000. And in 2022, the United States hit a grim milestone: 111,000 overdose deaths, with 76,000 involving fentanyl. These numbers are more than just statistics. They represent lives lost, families shattered, and communities ravaged by a crisis that shows no signs of slowing down. The fentanyl crisis is spiraling out of control. Fentanyl mixed with other substances creates a deadly cocktail. Xylazine, an animal tranquilizer, leads to horrific side effects. Known as tranq, it devastates cities like Philadelphia. The low cost of production exacerbates the issue. A single fentanyl pill costs just $3 to $5. A tenth of a gram goes for $5 to $10. This accessibility fuels addiction and overdose. Potent fentanyl analogues like carfentanil have emerged. Carfentanil is 100 times more potent than fentanyl and 10,000 times more potent than morphine. A lethal dose is just 20 micrograms. Narcan can reverse opioid overdoses, but increasing potency makes it less effective. Multiple doses are often required. The fentanyl crisis demands our attention and compassion. We need to address addiction's root causes, provide accessible treatment options, and increase awareness about fentanyl's dangers. Countless lives depend on it.